What is up, everybody? Jay Nell here with my UFC on Fox 21, I believe, a recap still, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. It was a great event. They always are when they're free on Fox. I hope you saw it. I got 3 out of 5 picks, so it was a decent night for me. Let's get into it. First, on the prelims, I did not see this fight, but I got my pick of Sam Alvey to beat Kevin Casey. So someone let me know how it went. I know that he got the KO in the second round, but let me know how that fight unfolded, please. And who would you like to see Sam Alvey fight next? Next up, onto the main card, I did not get this pick, and I missed the first round, came in halfway into the second round. I did not get the pick of Joe Lauzon to beat Jim Miller, and I know the fight was close because it was a split decision, and the crowd was booing like crazy when Joe didn't get the decision, and Joe actually expressed some protest there, and he normally doesn't when he loses close decisions, or if it's real close, he'll be like, you guys, you guys. He's one of those, he's very humble guy, so to see him express some disapproval makes me think, I got to go back and I'll definitely have to watch that fight. So you let me know, did you agree with that decision? Now, from what I did see in that second round, of course, they were going back and forth. When it got to the ground, Joe was able to win that game, but standing up, I think Jim's just has a little bit more tenacity, so he kind of gets there first on the feet. In the third round, they came out both swinging. The crowd was going wild, so was I. I was like, I knew they were going to have this type of fight again. Jim, again, I thought was getting the better of the stand-up game because he just seems to get there first. But Joe was able to take, in that chaos, Joe was able to get him down on the ground to where he ruled and was able to land some serious ground and pound, and most of that round was spent that way. So round 3, Joe Lauzon, but I did not see the first round and a half of this fight. So you let me know how you thought. Do you agree, and why? Did you not agree, and why? There's probably going to be a third fight, even though Joe lost the first 2, which is weird, but that close. Next up, I got this pick. I chose Paige VanZant to beat Bec Rawlings. She did. I was nervous because she's coming off of Dancing with the Stars, not in fighting form, although Bec was, and Bec was giving it to her. She won round 1. Paige was all flash, no substance. She kept doing all of these spinning heel kicks and roundhouse stuffs without really getting the distance there. She kept charging in, trying to just kind of grab Bec. She wasn't working her way in. I was screaming at the TV, work, Paige. Work your way on the inside, even if you're throwing paints and jabs that aren't landing. You keep her guessing. You move. You work your way on the inside. You don't just try to get in there. Because while she was doing that, she was getting tagged. Bec Rawlings was tagging her with some nice body shots. I mean, that I felt. Some short shots, elbows, punches. She was tagging her up while Paige was just trying to get her way on the inside. So I was like, girl, you're about to lose. In the second round, I think she figured out some distance. I think she got her footing. I think she settled down a bit. She actually landed a couple of nice kicks to the body. I was like, okay, Paige, work this. I think you got something here. Nice hard kicks to the body. And then she landed a switch kick completely unblocked to the face of Bec Rawlings. Oh my God, knocked her all the way down. I believe she knocked her out and then back into consciousness. She got her on the ground. A couple of ground and pound shots later, Bec's body at one point went limp. That's why I said I think she knocked her out and then knocked her back into consciousness. Great win for Paige VanZant. Great, flashy, hard-hitting highlight reel. This isn't just a win for her. It's a win for WMMA. It's the same thing I said when Nunes beat Miesha Tate, the way she beat her down. We're not used to seeing that from the WMMA girl, so that just wasn't a win for Nunes. That was a win for all of us. Same thing here. Great job, Paige VanZant. Great little star there. Great personality. Great looks. She keeps improving like this. Don't feed her to the wolves too soon. She should have never fought Rose Namajunas. She shouldn't be fighting JJ anytime soon. Slowly climb the ladder. Good job, Paige VanZant. I like Paige. So who would you like to see her fight next? Now, co-main event, I got this pick of Anthony Pettis beating Charles Oliveira, although this was a good fight. And Charles, like I said, he's a hard one to win, and he proved that. Anthony won the first round. Of course, he had it in space. He was landing first. He was landing earlier. When it got to the Charles had a very hard time taking him down. I don't think he took him down at all, actually, in the first round. So he was able to keep it standing where he was more proficient and superior. And he landed some serious kicks to the face, some punches to the face. He busted Charles up in the first round. I was like, okay, I got this one in the bag. Nope. Charles came back in the second round. Not only did he land on the feet, he actually landed those takedowns, was going for submissions, was beating him up ground and pound style. I think he even drew blood as well. He just kept going. He was barreling through the shots on the feet and just threw his body on Anthony Pettis and got him up against the cage and was going for the takedowns. He just walked through shots that he was eating. Eventually closed one eye up, I'm pretty sure. But man, he was a much harder win than even I thought he was going to be, definitely than Anthony Pettis. We go to the third round. More of the same. Charles actually managed to take him down again, but in him taking him down, Anthony has one of the slickest guillotines in the game, boy, and he sluck it right on up underneath there, got the leverage, got the hooks, submitted him, tap, tap, guillotine. Great win for Anthony Pettis at the his featherweight debut, and he did prove to be much stronger than Charles. The reason why Charles really couldn't rule him when he got on the ground, because Anthony was able to muscle his way out of a lot of positions, wait for the right moment, and then switch even when he gave up the back on purpose. So I think this is going to be a good division for Anthony Pettis. Who would you like to see him fight next? Now, main event, and I did not get this pick, but if you saw my video, I was kind of rooting for Demian Maia anyway, the 38-year-old breaking all the rules. Man, I didn't get this pick. I chose Carlos Condit to beat Demian Maia. He did not, and not only this was the type of win that Demian needed to get himself a title shot. First round, they're feeling each other out for a little bit. I don't even know how this really happened. Demian Maia got him up against the cage, got him on the ground, got his back like, can't snap with my left, got his back like that, sucking the rear naked choke with Carlos's chin still in. But with that world-class squeeze, it didn't matter. He got Carlos to tap in the first round. This was the type of win he needed to get to bark for that title shot. He's so humble. He's just like, I think I've earned it. I think I've deserved it. Yes, you have, Demian. Yes, you have. This is your run. You're 38 years old. This is it. This is it. In the welterweight division, do you really think he's going to be able to compete for too much longer? There's killers in that division. This is his run. This is it. Give him a title shot. Give him the winner of Wonder Boy, Tyron Woodley. Or, excuse me, Woodley, Wonder Boy. Give the winner. That's what I say. I say give him the winner. This is what he needed. You let me know if you think he's done enough to get that title shot or who you think he should fight. I say give it to him. So let me know how you did on all your picks, any injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I will have 15-second predictions and recap videos. There's a lot of fights to come. So follow me on Snapchat. I'm on there now. Subscribe, like, talk to me. Take care, and goodbye.